Okay, real talk. 63% of Gen Z feels like their job is slowly draining their will to live. And honestly, who can blame them? But let's ditch the BS. Most of us are just scrolling through TikTok, dreaming of sending send on their resignation email without having a backup plan. Hey, I am Suheb. I used to work at BCG where I used to support Fortune 500 CEOs in making complex decisions. Then I bounced back not because I suddenly loved meditation retreats, but because I figured out how to play the game. No fluff, I have seen too many friends rage quit and face harder decisions. Let's make sure you don't become a cautionary tale. Social media is the ultimate fake it till you make it highlight reel. You know the vibe, the slow motion I quit video, the mic drop moment. Instantly, you are a digital nomad living the best sponsored life by the coconut water brands. But here's the truth, bro. When I dipped from consulting, my Insta feed blew up with these flawless escape, endless stories. Honestly, it messed with my head. I started thinking, did I screw this up? Is everyone living on a permanent vacation while I am struggling with Wi-Fi passwords and freelance invoices? Annie Duke, in her book Quit, basically says comparing your messy reality to someone else's online persona is a recipe for bad decisions. Ever posted a selfie at 3 a.m. rocking existential dread about your finances? Exactly. Constant streams of perfectly amplified FOMO pushing impulsive choices faster than you can say severance package. But here's the kicker. Not all influencers are lying. Some genuinely made it work. The difference, they had a plan. They didn't just quit on a whim. They built their escape route first. Next time you are scrolling and catching that intense urge from a shiny I am free post, pump the brakes. Remember, comparison is a joy thief. Refocus on your actual journey and your definition of winning. So, if you have ever felt the pressure to quit because of what you saw online, drop a comment below with the word FOMO and let's see how many of us are in the same boat. Before you yeet yourself out, let's talk about the underrated power of hitting pause. Your current job, even with its micromanaging boss and endless meetings, might actually be your secret weapon. It's a skills incubator, a networking goldmine, and a place to build a financial safety net that isn't ramen coupons. During the Great Resignation, tons of people bailed out impulsively, but many flipped frustration into fuel. They stayed, leveled up, and launched better gigs internally. Time magazine nailed it. People want more than a paycheck. They are chasing meaning and fulfillment. Your job is a training ground. Those meetings, they are teaching you how to communicate. That annoying boss, they are showing you what not to do when you are in charge. Even the repetitive tasks are building your discipline and attention to detail. Set clear kill criteria that are red flags screaming, get out now. Maybe you are not learning or your values clash with the company ethics. Another pro move is pre-mortem. Picture yourself in a year from now in the same place. What regrets or unexpected wins appear? This mind game reveals if you're truly stuck or if there are hidden gems still to uncover. So, before you rage quit, ask yourself, what can I learn here that will set me up for my next move? Because sometimes the best way to escape is to level up first. The 1% experiment rule, inspired by James Clear from the famous book Atomic Habits. This is about tiny daily improvements leading to massive changes. Just 14 minutes a day, literally your coffee break. Commit those minutes daily to exploring new skills or career path. 14 minutes a day totals about 85 hours a year. That's like dedicating 2 full work weeks purely to yourself. And this will allow you to become a decent coder or a freelancer or simply boost your resume significantly. And do you know why it works? because it is manageable enough to stick consistently and it compounds skills really quickly. You can test new paths with minimal risk, build a habit of consistent action, and here's the best part. You don't even have to quit your current job. Use your current role as a testing ground. Learn a new skill, apply it at work, and see how it feels. If you love it, great, you have found your next move. If not, no harm done. Pick another skill and block 14 minutes daily and hit resources like Coursera, LinkedIn, or watch Hardly Hectic. Picture yourself a year from now, more confident, skilled, and valuable. This rule turns what if into I did that. Let's get real for a second. Sometimes staying in a job isn't strategic, it's self-sabotage. Annie Duke, in her book Quit, talks about the sunk cost fallacy. The idea that just because you have invested time, energy, or money into something, you have to stick with it. But spoiler alert, you don't. But how do you know when it's time to go? Here are the red flags you can't ignore. You are physically and emotionally drained. If you are constantly exhausted, dreading Mondays, or feeling like a shell of yourself, your body is screaming for a change. Your values are clashing. If your company's ethics or culture makes you uncomfortable or worse, complicit in something you don't believe in, it's time to reevaluate. Point 3. You have stopped growing. If you are not learning anything new and every day feels like Groundhog Day, you are stagnating. I have been there, and at one point I was so burnt out that I'd wake up at 3 a.m., my mind racing with anxiety about work. I'd scroll through my LinkedIn, envying people who seem to have it all figured it out. But here's the thing, your gut knows when it's time to move on. The trick is to listen to it before it's too late. So what's the escape route? Start by asking yourself these questions. Would I choose this job again if I were starting fresh today? Am I staying because I'm scared of the unknown or because this job truly aligns with my goals? What's the worst case scenario if I quit, and how can I prepare for it? If the answers point to leaving, don't panic. Quitting doesn't have to be a rash decision. It can be a calculated, empowering move if you plan it right. And that's where Chapter 5 comes in. Quitting your job isn't just about walking away, it's about walking towards something better. And to do that, you need a getaway car. Think of it as your safety net, your launchpad, and your ticket to freedom. Here's how to build it. Step 1, stack your cash before you quit your job. You need to build at least 6 months of freedom fund. And this is not just about covering rent or groceries. It is all about giving yourself the mental space to experiment, fail, and pivot without panicking. Start small, automate savings, cut unnecessary expenses, and aim for at least 3 to 6 months of living expenses. Step 2, diversify your income. You don't just rely on your saving, you have to diversify your income streams. Freelancing, consulting, or even selling digital products can help you bridge the gap between quitting and finding your next big thing. The goal isn't to replace your salary overnight. It's about to create multiple safety nets so that you are not putting all your eggs in one basket. Step 3, build your skills. Remember the 1% hack from Chapter 3? This is where it pays off. Use your current job as a training ground to level up your skills. Whether it's coding, designing, or public speaking, every new skill you master makes you more marketable and more confident. Here's the truth. Quitting isn't scary, but staying in a job that's killing your soul is scarier. The key is to quit like a pro with a plan, a purpose, and a clear vision of what's next. Quitting isn't heroic, it's smart math. It's about knowing when to walk away and having the tool to do it right. If you are among the 63% ready to peace out, let's make sure you are the 1% who will succeed. Grab my free toolkit to plan your strategic exit. It's packed with templates, checklists, and resources to help you build your getaway car. Subscribe to Hardly Hectic and let's build your freedom today, because your future deserves more than instant noodles and regrets. See you soon.